Size 710 already.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Please just drop me a message on the chat box if you can hear me, so we can get started. Okay. Thank you, Emerson. All right. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to try as much as possible to make this as short and as effective as possible because we have a lot of ground to cover. So we're going to start off right away. I was going to start with a little bit about myself. I'm going to be introducing myself a little bit before we proceed so you can know the person that is speaking with you right now. My name is Ben. My name is Ben Romoselli. I rather be called that, but you can call me Ebenezer. Some people call me Eben, but I like moving the E, even though I'm part of the internet business, but remove the E and just call me Ben. That would be fine. But that's my name, and I've been on the online space for a very, very long time, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a background as to how things started for me. I don't know what the story has been for you up until now, but one thing that I've always told myself is whoever I meet and whatever it is and whoever it is I come across, I like try as much as possible to leave them a little bit better than I met them, whether it's 1%, 0.5%, at least add a little bit of value. That is one thing that keeps me going. Please, as you join in, just kindly mute your mic. Mr. John, please mute your mic. So as you join in, please just mute your mic so we don't have disturbance as we proceed. Mr. John Ogigi, please mute your mic. All right, thank you very much. So we'll proceed with that. A little bit of how things started for me was I got fully involved with affiliate marketing in the year 2018. I got distracted along the way. I'll give you a background story regarding that. Well, for online businesses in general, I've been involved with it since the 2000s. I think I opened my first email account in like 2002 or 2004, my first Yahoo Mail. I've been hovering around the internet space for that period, doing a lot of forums, joining a lot of different forums, joining a lot of PPC programs that never paid. I know some of you will be coming across some of them now because they are a little bit more advanced as at now, where they tell you do this, do the paper task and all these things. Do a little bit of things of task online, and then at the end of the day, you don't get paid for it. I did a lot of those in the early 2000s. And that was up until maybe 2008 and so. But fast forward to the year 2015, 2016 was when I delved into cryptocurrencies, and I was enthusiastic. 2014, 2015 to 2016, about that 3-year period, I was a crypto enthusiast, and then I was able to build or grow my Bitcoins to about 3 Bitcoins. But then I lost it all to what's it called, Ponzi schemes. As at then, we're still trying to understand what the crypto market was. And then as at then, the Ponzi scheme industry was not so rampant. So I fell into the hands of Ponzi schemes and I lost about 2 Bitcoins. So I had one left. And I had a lot of laughs from friends, a lot of laughs from family. They were like, this thing that you are doing, this thing that you're saying is profitable that we're not seeing. You don't see what's happening now, everything never go. You know that kind of comment that you get from people. So that drove me to sell my last Bitcoin that I have. I just sold it off and I bought my first Bitcoin as at then, about 320, I mean 300,000 as at then. But I sold it and then I said I'm not doing it again. But regardless of that, before then, why I was able to achieve all of this, I started my first job as an engineer in 2012. I started that job and my first salary then was like 50K. But as time went by, I grew through the ranks and my salary became a lot more reasonable. That's why I had the money to delve into a lot of things. So after the issue I had in 2015 and 2016, I lost all my Bitcoins and I said I'm not doing anything online again. But as of 2018, I came back to say, oh, I need to have a side hustle. I need to go back to my first love, which is online businesses. I need to find something to do for myself. So as at that time, I started roaming the internet trying to find the best thing that I can do for myself. And that's when I stumbled upon Jeff Lerner's program. Jeff Lerner's program, Jeff Lerner was doing a program called Increase Your Life or something like that. He was doing a campaign, a $2 campaign then about enhancing and improving your life using the online space. So I enrolled in that program for just $2. And the program, the course was fabulous. The course opened my eyes to a lot of things on the internet. And that was a hook for me. And I'm like, okay, yes, this is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to be. Mr. Olumide, please mute your mic as well. Mr. Olumide, please mute your mic. So I'll just continue. Okay, so when I took part in Jeff Lerner's program, that $2 program, he now did an upsell. As at then, I didn't know I was in a funnel. It is now that I'm more experienced, that I know what is happening behind the scenes, that I knew when I enrolled in that program, I was just in a funnel. And what he introduced to me after that was an affiliate marketing program, because for him, he was doing two things at that time: affiliate marketing and the agency business. So that was what he's used to build his empire on ClickFunnels. He's one of the top earners on ClickFunnels, and on on ClickBank also. He's one of the top affiliates on ClickBank. So what he was doing as at then was affiliate marketing and agency business, but he started with affiliate marketing. So that was what drew my interest to affiliate marketing. And then he offered a course as at then to teach everything that he knew about affiliate marketing, and the course was $1,000. So as at then, because I had a job and I had everything I needed, I had the money, I enrolled for that course, and then it blew me away. So that was what first of all introduced me to the affiliate marketing space after buying Jeff Lerner's course for $1,000. And as of that 2018, that was when I went through that course. And in the next couple of 3 months, I had made about $3,000 to $4,000 on JVC because of what I learned from that course, and it was mind blowing. So I was at the point where I had my job, which was funding me. I also had affiliate marketing, which was my side hustle, which was also giving me the money that I needed. So I was pretty good. At that point, I now had spare money at hand to jump up and down, because then I was still trying to understand what I needed to do on the internet. Even though affiliate marketing was what I chosen as at that time, I wanted to explore. I went into e-commerce. I went into drop shipping. I went into freelancing. I attempted all these things. I was just playing around, using money, and then just playing around and testing the waters. At least today, I have a bit of knowledge in all these fields, but my core business is affiliate marketing as of now, and I'll tell you why. So this happened around that 2018, and then by 2019 to early 2020, the pandemic hit. And that early 2020 pandemic hit, and it affected my job. That was when Miss Jim Ann, please, okay, let me just mute you. Please also turn off your video so that if your video is on, James Ann, your video was on, okay, turn it off. So the pandemic hit in late 2019 and early 2020, my job got affected. So my income stream was affected, and I was an individual who was distracted online, doing a lot of things. And then the backbone, which I had, which was my job, had just been attacked. So I needed to re-strategize and find a way to do things for myself, to wake myself up to see, the way you've been doing this thing is not the best way. So I had to re-strategize. And as about June 2020, that was when I stumbled on a course that was specifically for Nigerians. And that is what I'm going to be introducing to you much later in this program. So I bought that course. As I said, the course was just 40K. I bought the course, and it opened my eyes on how to sell to Nigerians. Before now, I did not have I had the mentality that Nigerians cannot be sold to and all that, but it opened my mind to the possibilities of selling to Nigerians and how to do it properly. So that course was what helped me, and I built up my affiliate marketing business again. And from that moment up until now, I've been earning in 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. And today, I'm a member of Zero to Hero Affiliate. I'm one of the top coaches on Zero to Hero Affiliate. And I'll be introducing to zero to hero much later. So that is a little bit of a rundown about my journey so far up until where I am as of now, right? And I want you all to pay attention, pay strict attention, because for me to put together these 5 steps for you to be successful in business, it has come from years of experience, years of knowing what works, years of hanging around the right people, years of experimenting, years of failing, and also knowing what works. That was what has influenced, or that is the bedrock of this presentation that you're about to take part in. So that's a little bit of me and a little bit of introduction about myself. I'm going to be dropping a link to my Facebook profile much later. So you can also go to my Facebook and check me out and check out my paid post and get a little bit more information about me if you don't know me already, because I know some people here already do and I've already gone through that introduction. So I'm going to proceed. I'm going to proceed to the main aspect for today. At least now you know me a little bit more. When we get back to the DMs, we're going to chat a little bit more, and then you can tell me more about yourself as we talk business. I hope you are looking forward to that. So we'll proceed now. And these are the things we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the 5 steps to success, for which I'm going to be breaking down to you one after the other. We're going to be talking about the 5 steps to success. We're going to be talking about affiliate marketing, and then we're going to be talking about how to succeed as an affiliate. If you're ready, type ready for me in the chat box. Let's go. We have a lot of ground to cover. If you're ready for me, type ready in the chat box. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. So the first step in everything, basically, it all starts from the mind. Whatever it is that you get yourself involved with, whatever it is that whether you're going to be successful or whether you're going to fail at that thing, it all starts from the mind. Open audio. What do you mean? Can anyone else hear me? Can everyone else hear me? Is it just Olumide that cannot hear me, or everybody cannot hear me? If you can hear me, please drop a note in the chat box. Just let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, just like every other thing that you need to do, everything that you want to start from the mind. There are so many. Benjamin, I see you. Okay. Like every other thing that you need to do, it all comes from the mind. Yeah. If your mind is wrong, whatever it is that you attempt is not going to work for you. It's just like attempting something and not believing that thing is going to work. The way we got into school not knowing what is going to be for us, what we're going to face in school, but we knew that we wanted to get into school, and we knew that was what we wanted to do at that time. And whatever it is that was going to come along the way, we were going to surmount it. For some, it suppressed them. Others, they were able to surmount it. But in the beginning, the mindset that they had, or the mindset that you have when you want to go into school, is one of the driving forces that pushes you as far as you need to go when you're in school, as an example. Your mindset plays an important role. I'm going to try as much as possible to limit myself from talking so much about mindset, because for me, the bedrock of everything that we're going to talk about today is your mind. If you have a mentality that tells you that I'm seeing people make 1 million naira in a week on the internet, I don't think that's possible. I think it's Photoshop. It is not Photoshop. If you keep telling yourself that it is not possible, it is not going to be possible for you. It's just that simple. And there's nothing I will say from now till tomorrow, that is going to change any of that. If you think within you that it is not possible, nothing I'm going to do, nothing anyone else can do about helping you succeed. Now, there are so many aspects of the mind that you need to control. You need to gain a subconscious control about these things. This is something that I've experienced personally, and that's why sometimes when I talk about it, I'm so passionate about it. When you tell yourself that this thing is not possible, like, for example, I used to be a very, very introverted person. I used to be someone that just wanted to keep to myself. I wanted to do things by myself. I didn't want anybody to talk to me. I was a capital introvert. Like, don't come into my space. I'm not going to come into your space. But over time, I was able to recalibrate my mind to think that there's no way you can survive as an entity by yourself without being involved with others. To a certain level, it's not like you open yourself to everybody, but your mind can be open to people. That's when you can, that is the only time you can begin to accommodate the knowledge that the next person has or the help that the next person has. So as regards businesses, your mindset towards that business has to be perfect. Not necessarily perfect, but has to be open. Limiting mindset we get. And then there's also what we call growth mindset and then the scarcity mindset. These things are always they're always in a battle in your mind. Yeah. Let me give you an example. Now, scarcity mindset is when you tell yourself that there's nobody to sell to on the internet. And then there's abundance mindset telling you that there's a lot of people on the internet for you to sell to. There's one mind telling you that this thing that these people are saying, or this thing everybody's saying online businesses, I don't think it's going to work. And then one mind is also telling you that this thing is definitely going to work. So you're always going to have that back and forth in your mind. It is when you develop a strong mindset that you'll be able to win this battle 100% of the time with your positive mind, because you're going to be having a positive and a negative mind towards anything that you want to get involved with, especially if it is new. If it is new, you're going to be having doubts. You're going to have negativity coming around you. But if you have built over time the backbone of a positive or a growth mindset, you will almost win every point in time. Now, some aspects of the mindset that we're going to be talking about is the maker versus taker aspect, the scarcity versus abundance. I've hinted you about that. We'll also talk about the fixed versus growth mindset, and then the can't versus the how. I'm trying to, as much as possible, to talk as fast as I can so that we can cover a lot of ground in a short period of time. So bear with me with the speed with which I'm talking. If we're having a one-on-one conversation, it will be a lot slower than this. So the maker versus taker aspect of your mind is where you tell yourself that, or where you build your mind to a certain point where you develop things, ideas come out of you instantly. Whatever situation you find yourself, ideas just come out of it. Ideas just come spontaneously. You just see yourself picking up, just see yourself spontaneously coming up with ideas. These things are important if you want to build a successful business, because you will definitely face challenges as your business kick off. You will almost always come across roadblocks. You will always come across stumbling blocks. But it's your ability to have a mindset that says, I can come out of this, I can surmount this. How can I surmount this? That is what is going to help you surmount that situation. You see a lot of people start a successful business, and over time you see that business crumbles. Aside from the fact that there are a lot of other factors that will influence that, sometimes it comes from the mind. You get now look at this. For example, someone like President of the USA before this one now, Donald Trump. Donald Trump was a billionaire. He lost his billions, and then he built himself up from scratch. Now that tells you that what he has is a billionaire mindset. There's no way you can think about it. For you to recreate wealth, it goes beyond your physical abundance. It goes beyond your physical abundance. I want to say that again. For you to recreate wealth, it goes beyond your physical abundance. The way your mind thinks is definitely different from the way the next person thinks. If someone who was a billionaire lost his billions and he doesn't have, his capacity is only physical, his capacity is only in the tangible things that he can see, he will almost find it difficult to grow himself back to being a billionaire over a short period of time. But because you have the mindset, because you have the capability upstairs to think like one, you will almost always create yourself again, no matter what situation you find yourself. That is the maker versus taker attitude. If you're just a taker that just receives, you're only receiving vibes. We call it vibes, but it's actually vibrations. And if you check for positive vibration videos or positive vibration audios on the internet, especially on YouTube, you can see some of them that you can download and listen to them that will build your positive mindset to draw in vibrations. We call it vibes, but what we're actually talking about is vibrations that we will receive. You get? And then the scarcity versus abundance mindset is in business, you will always come across this challenge also, because when you tell yourself that there are no resources for me to do this thing that I need to do, when a business idea comes to your mind, you're like, I don't have the money to start this thing. Come on, I'm too broke. I'm a student. I don't have the money. My family is poor. Or you keep telling yourself one thing or the other, or you tell yourself, there's nobody to sell this business to. Elon Musk, that's a billionaire today, that started his dream with what's it called, battery-powered vehicles. At that time, nobody was thinking about it. But if you had said, there's no market for this, everybody is driving petrol vehicles, we will not be tending towards battery-powered vehicles as of now. So when you always win your scarcity mindset with an abundance mindset, if you find yourself in the desert where you have people walking barefoot, you see yourself and say, this is a market for people that need shoes. When you build a mindset of abundance, it helps you to see beyond the ordinary. It helps you to see beyond the immediate. It helps you to see beyond your present situation. If you're currently a person that has a 9 to 5, like I did, if you and you tell yourself, I'm always going to work, I cannot find the time to do an online business, I cannot add this to my business, that is a scarcity mindset. It's between the scarcity and the fixed mindset. I'm going to talk about the fixed mindset a little bit now, but scarcity mindset has to do with the resources that come around you that you can use to better your business or to grow your business. So if you don't take anything at all from this meeting, take the fact that there is always abundance around you. It does depend on how you choose to see it. It is always abound. If you tell me something that seems to be a scarcity commodity or a scarce commodity around you, I will tell you why there is abundance for that thing. No matter what it is, there is always a positive aspect for anything that you look at, no matter how negative it may be. So we're going to move to the fixed mindset. Like I said before, the fixed mindset is a limiting mindset. Like before, I'm someone who was introverted. I don't like talking to people. I even have to respond to chats. I don't want anybody to come and disturb my life. But I decided to see that for you to grow, you have to open up a little bit and you have to reach out. And we're going to be talking about relationships more later. But the fixed mindset is one that tells you cannot do something because of a mentality that you told yourself or a disability that you told yourself that you have. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to sell. I did not know how to sell. There are skills, there are things that I know now that I did not know. So if you tell yourself that I don't know this, rather than do that, you tell yourself, how can I do that? And that comes to the count versus how mindset. All these things, they are intertwined in the way that things work out in your mind. I said I was not going to spend time on this, but I find myself spending time on it because it is very, very important that from this moment on, for whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's your business, whether it's your academics, whether it's your money related, whatever it is that you're doing, your mindset plays a big role about how successful that thing is going to be. Whether it's the food that you want to cook, you get, the way you think about it is going to be the way it turns out. They say who you are is what you think you are. You get. So the count versus how mindset is, when you come across a challenge, instead of telling yourself, I can't do this, just ask yourself, how can I do it? It brings a whole different kind of vibration. If someone tells you you need 50,000 naira for an operation, God forbid, you're not going to tell yourself that I can't raise that 50,000 when you know that life is at stake. You're going to start asking yourself, how can I raise this money? Whatever it is that you find yourself, no matter how difficult it is, life will always throw difficult situations at you. But when you train your mind to always think about the how rather than the can't, you always find a way around whatever situation that you find yourself. So if you build that mindset, if you build that capacity in your mind, it's going to help you come out a whole lot of situations. If you think about it now, as you're listening to me, I'm sure you will be able to come up with an example of a time in the past when you could have thought about the how instead of the can't. If I had known, I would have done it this way. If I had known, I would have asked this person. If I had known, I would have talked to this person. If I had known, I would have checked this book. You get, there's always a how to any can't that you say. I can't afford this mobile phone. How can I afford this mobile phone? It puts you in a different mode entirely into what's the word now? Into success mode, into achievable mode. If you say can't, it is done and dusted. I can't do it. Nobody's going to fight you, or nobody's going to force you to say you can do it. It's only you that can tell yourself, and you move on from there. So I'm going to stop here with mindset. I'm going to share some resources with you. Please, if you're interested, send me a message on WhatsApp, and I'm going to send you some resources that are going to help you build your mindset. There's one thing I also do before I sleep, or sometimes when I'm sleeping, there's a 2-hour long audio as regards the abundance, the growth, and the rich mindset. So when you're sleeping, you're getting these words of affirmation
that are always telling you things and building your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is another aspect that I didn't even go into. But your subconscious mind plays an important aspect, important role in everything that you do. And this is very, very important for building a successful business. You're going to be changing, or coming across different challenges, and it is how strong your mind is that you'll be able to overcome them. The people that you see are making millions today, people that are successful today, if they tell you what they had to go through, you will be like, how do they come through all these things? Sometimes it starts from the mind. When you have someone who is always talking about this particular goal, this particular idea, that person has a mind fixed on that thing. And sometimes when you think about something, or you talk about something for a long period of time, before you know it, it comes into fruition. This movie that recently came out, Squid Game or something. I think they said something about the producer of that movie took it to different studios for 15 years before it was successful on Netflix. Imagine how long it took one person to push a dream for that long. So your mind, the way his mind was calibrated was like, oh, this thing has to be successful. And probably when he got rejected by the first studio, he went back, looked at that thing and improved it. And he kept doing that over a period of time. And then at the end of the day, everybody is seeing the success and clapping for him, not knowing what the guy may have gone through mentally. So that moves us to the second step. The second step in the process, which is your vehicle. Yeah, I call it the vehicle because it is easy to understand. It is easy to relate with. It is easy to picturize. Yeah. Now, after working on your mind, after telling yourself, okay, this is my clear goal. This is where I want to be in life. This is what I want to do. I've told myself I can be rich. I've told myself I will be rich. I've told myself there's no challenge I cannot overcome. I've told myself I will always look for the how instead of the I can't. I will always look for abundance instead of scarcity. I've told myself all these things and my mind is ready to move to the next step. And then you now ask yourself, what is going to carry me to that next level? What is going to convey my idea? What is going to build my business? What is going to build my success? What is going to be the driving or the carrier of that idea that I have, the carrier of that success path that I want to go on? If you want to travel, you have to get into a vehicle to get to your destination. If you're in Lagos and you need to get to Abuja, for example, it's either you enter a bus, maybe you enter God is good or something, or you fly a plane. The plane in that aspect is your vehicle to get to your destination. The bus that you get into is your vehicle to get to your destination. You have to think about, okay, what vehicle is going to take me to that place that I want to be? I've imagined myself in my mind. I've seen myself as a billionaire. How am I going to get there? What are the methods? What are the things that I'm going to do to get myself there? That becomes your vehicle. That thing, for me, my vehicle is affiliate marketing. For you, for anybody else, since we're talking about online businesses, there are so many vehicles, there's so many online businesses that you can get involved with that can be your vehicle, that can be your driving force, depending on your passion, depending on the things that you love to do, depending on the resources that are available to you. There's so many vehicles that you can choose from. But the idea is understanding that thing is just a vehicle that can take you different places. It's a vehicle that can take you to that place that you want to be. And then that vehicle turns out to be your money maker. Like I said, your vehicle can be your big idea, your vehicle can be your burning desire, your vehicle can be your input multiplier. I'm going to talk about all these things a little bit before we move on to the next step. Yeah, your vehicle can be your money maker. They said that having multiple streams of income is the best way, is one of the ways to remain rich. But I say having multiple streams of residual income is one of the best ways to stay rich. Because if you have multiple streams of income, you may say you have different businesses and you have to put the same time, energy, and effort into those businesses. But you have multiple streams of residual income. You can have one vehicle and have multiple streams of residual income in that vehicle. If you look at this vehicle now, as an example, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but there's a front row seat which accommodates the driver and one passenger, and then there's a back row seat that accommodates 3 more. So I call this the residual income aspect, the passengers in your vehicle. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 residual incomes in one vehicle. I'll give you an example. And in affiliate marketing, as an affiliate marketer, you can have 5 other streams of income as a copywriter. You can have 5 other streams of income as an ads expert. You can have another stream of income as an email marketer. You can have some, and a stream of income as a land page builder because you have all these skills. These are skills that are highly sought after online. I'll give you an example. There was an ad I ran sometime in 2020. I think that was in August, June, July, August, November 2020. I ran that ad and someone contacted me through that ad. And the person was like, I like the way your ad was set up on Facebook. And it was like, he has a product that he wants to run an ad for. So I should just help him write the ad copy. I did that thing for him totally free. And that's one aspect that we're going to talk about later. I wrote the ad copy for him free. All I just told him to do was, there was an ebook I was selling us at that time. And I told him to just buy a copy of the ebook. The ebook was just 2,500. I said, no, you should just, because you insisted that you want to pay, just buy one ebook and then we'll do that. I did that thing on purpose because I knew the guy had the product. And if that advert was successful, he was definitely going to come back. Going to always come back for. So I did that, and the guy went and he tried the ad, and the ad worked, and he made some sales. So at the end of the day, the guy came back a couple of weeks later and said, CEO, he wants to list his product on Digital 24, and he needs to write a copy. Now, this is copywriting. He did not come to, I did not tell him that I was a copywriter. He just knew that I was because of the way my writing was good for my ad. So he told me he wanted me to help him write his copy for his landing page and his landing page for his product. And I told him that how many words. He said 10,000 words. I went on Fiverr and I checked how much it would cost for a freelancer on Fiverr to do that same thing. I think it cost about $800 as a then to do that. So I charged him $600 for that. I told him I was going to do it for him for $600. And he was like, it's too costly. I told him, please just go on Fiverr and check. I'm just doing it as a favor to you because I knew that he was definitely going to go check. He came back and offered me $500 to do that for him. And I did. So that came in as a residual stream of income inside my vehicle, something that just came on the side. I was busy doing my thing. I was still making money on the side as an affiliate marketer, but this also came in. So if you have high income schemes, there will always be incidents, there will always be times. And if you decide to focus on these different skills and make them a consistent stream of income, it is now dependent on you. So choosing your vehicle is very important for after making up your mind that this is what I want to do, after building your mind to how successful things can be. Choosing your vehicle is another important aspect because you need to build a vehicle that is going to carry you to that big destination that you need to be. It's not just about choosing any vehicle. It has to be a vehicle that can get you to that place that you need to be. As in online business, there are so many vehicles, there are so many methods of making money online. Making legitimate money, please. I'm not talking about Ponzi schemes and investments here. I'm talking about businesses that people have built from the scratch. There are people who have made millions of dollars from a simple skill. A simple skill like copywriting has made people millions. A simple skill as building landing pages is making people millions on the internet. So these are legitimate businesses that you can choose either one of them as a vehicle to take you to that place. You may have a big idea in your mind right now and say, okay, how about I do this in this way? What you just need to do is, we're going to talk about this now, later when it comes to building relationship and all that. If you have a big idea now that you want to make a vehicle, you can ask questions, meet other people and culminate and say, okay, how do we bring this to fusion? And if your mind is focused on it one way or the other, if you're the only one that sees that idea at this point, trust me, within a short period of time, other people are going to come around and then they're going to see that you're big idea. So this also ties into your burning desire. Let's say you want to be successful at online businesses. That is one thing. You're enthusiastic about the business. Me, I'm freaking enthusiastic about living the laptop lifestyle. I just wake up in the morning, type on my laptop, and I'm making money, or press my phone on WhatsApp and I'm making money. That thing freaks me a lot. It's a burning desire for me, and I've chosen to make it a vehicle for me. And for the fact that you're here, I want to believe that it is also a business. It's also a burning desire for you, and you can just get more information and choose a vehicle that will take you to that place that you need to be. Okay, so we're going to proceed to skill set. If you're getting value so far, please type value in the chat. If you're still with me, let it be that I've not been talking to myself. Type value in the chat box if what I've been saying so far makes sense to you. Like I said before, we're going to be using the chat box a whole lot. So let's communicate in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So we're going to proceed. We're going to be talking about skill set. Now, I'm going to be putting a picture in your mind as you go through these steps so that it will be easier for you to remember. Yeah, we first of all talked about the mind, building your mind to be strong enough to handle whatever it is that comes your way. And then we're going to talk about, and then we'll not talk about it. After building your mind, you carry that mind and put it inside and say, okay, take me to the destination that you know is where you want to be. But like every other vehicle, if you're driving a plane, if you're sailing a ship, if you're driving a normal vehicle, car, you need a skill. You need to learn the driving skills to drive that particular vehicle. If you want to fly a plane, you cannot use what you know from driving a car. You need to know the skill that is necessary to drive that vehicle. That is why your skill set is important. For you to become an engineer, you have to get into school to learn the rudiments of becoming an engineer. Same with a doctor. You can't say because you're a doctor, you want to go and do the things that a carpenter does. You're going to be making a whole lot of mistakes. Yeah. So let's see who's not muted. Everyone is muted. Okay. So that is the essence of building the right skill set. It's not just about building skill set, it's about building the right skill set. Yeah. I'm not seeing anybody that's not muted here. Please, if your mic is not muted, please mute your mic. Mute your mic, please, if your mic is not muted. Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll proceed. So you need the right skill set to be able to drive whatever vehicle that you choose. And for whatever business, let's say, for example, you choose affiliate marketing as your vehicle, you need to learn the skills that are involved in making you a successful affiliate marketer. If you decide that your vehicle is blogging, you need to learn the skills that will make blogging successful for you. You need to learn SEO, you need to learn landing page building, you need to learn about backlinks, you need to learn about collaborations, you need to learn about all these necessary skill set for whatever vehicle that you choose. For affiliate marketing, the skill set that you need is landing page building, email marketing skills, your sales prowess, and a couple of others. And then copywriting skills is also important for you as an affiliate marketer. So whatever vehicle that you choose in your business, remember we're talking about online businesses. So if you decide to be a crypto trader, for example, you need to develop the skills that are necessary for you to be successful in crypto trading. You cannot just wake up one morning and say, I want to be a crypto trader. And then you carry your money and go and put it into a crypto website that you don't know how they trade, that you don't know whether they even trade with your money to give you results. Yes, it may work for a few period of time, but somehow something is going to happen and then you'll be lost in the dark. For you to be successful in whatever vehicle that you choose, you need to understand what is working behind the scene, what is making that thing work, what skills makes the people who are successful in that business successful. You need to learn the necessary skills that will make you successful also in that business. Yeah, and that is what you learn when you decide to develop the right skill set to drive your vehicle. And then you need tools to fix your vehicle. Let's say, for example, you're an affiliate marketer and then you build a funnel. I hope everybody understands what a funnel is, but if not, we'll talk about it much later. I want to talk about affiliate marketing. So let's say, for example, you have an issue with your funnel. You need to know, and then that funnel is a part of your vehicle which you've chosen, which is affiliate marketing. And you need to know how to find the right tools to fix your vehicle. And then you need to have the skill of building funnels or understanding funnels for you to be able to know what to do. If you don't know, if you have someone build it for you, like for me, if you want, I can build a funnel for you. You have to pay me for it. But then if there's anything wrong with your funnel, you have to come back to me to fix it. So like every other vehicle, you need to know these tools you need. Whether it is you have to outsource to fix that vehicle or to fix that aspect of your vehicle, it is possible for you to outsource, but you need to understand or you need to know who to call to fix an aspect of your vehicle. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So the right skill set is necessary for you to drive your vehicle, fix your vehicle, and then get the necessary income sources to fuel your vehicle. Because for your vehicle to move, you have an engine room, and your engine room, we're going to talk more about your engine room later, but you need to know how to get the resources that are necessary to fix your vehicle if there are if there are issues with it, or how to fuel that vehicle. Now, for every business model that you choose, there's at some point there is always going to be a necessary influx of money into that business. And a skill that you need for that is income generation on demand. There's an ebook I will share. If you remind me on WhatsApp, I'll share an ebook with you on how to generate income on demand. When you don't have money, you use the OPM strategy to develop and generate cash flow for yourself or for your business or for anyone. There's an ebook that is written on that. I've forgotten the name of the author now, but if you remind me on WhatsApp, I'm going to share that ebook with you. So it's a skill that you need to develop to generate cash on demand, no matter how big or small your business is. It's going to help you. It's going to help you generate those income sources. And then the skills that you also need to accumulate wealth. Now, one thing that is important when it comes to skill set, if you did not hear anything I've said today, if you've not heard anything I've said about skill set, is the fact that accumulating skills will always pay you. I'll say that again. Accumulating skills, that's what I mean by accumulate it here. Accumulating skills will always pay you. If I did not accumulate the skill of copywriting or art development, that guy that paid me $500 out of the blue would not have paid me that money. You get, accumulate skills that are related to your vehicle, that are related to your business. It is accumulating it doesn't hurt you in any way. I'm pretty sure the Donald Trump example I used before, I'm pretty sure for the fact that he was able to go from being a billionaire to a broke billionaire and then back to a rich billionaire was because he developed the right skills that are necessary for his vehicle to drive, for his vehicle to try, for him to come back to being a billionaire. If you're just all about choosing a vehicle and then not understanding the skills that are necessary to drive, fund, and fix your vehicle, you will almost definitely crash along the way. It's a no-brainer. But when you accumulate these skills that are necessary, you will always be at a point where no matter what challenges that you come, no matter, even though you have the mindset that you will overcome it, you also have the skill set necessary to overcome whatever challenge that you meet in your business. So that takes us down to framework and systems. Aside from mindset, aside from skill set, this is another step that is very, very important to driving your vehicle. You get, it is very, very important to driving your vehicle. And then using a framework, instead of using a framework or a system for driving your vehicle is important. Now, if you think about a normal car, you have the engine room of that car. You have, the engine of that car. Yeah, if it's a ship, you have the engine room. If it's a plane, I'm sure you also have an engine room. So for every vehicle, there's a system. There's a connection of gears and pulleys that are running around the clock to make sure that that vehicle keeps moving. When you want to drive your vehicle, you have to start the engine. Now there are pistons, there are rods, there's engine oil, there are fan belts that are moving in the engine of that vehicle to make it keep moving. Now that is your system and that is your framework. You have to develop a framework that works for your system, now for your vehicle. Now, a framework that works gives you the ability to scale. It gives you the ability to review. It gives you the ability to oversee whatever it is that's happening in your business. Let's say, for example, you're a freelancer, and then you have a system for one, getting new contacts. You have a system for two, getting new leads. You have a system for making sure that whatever business that you get as a freelancer, whatever gig, let me put it that way, whatever gig that you get or whatever job that you get as a freelancer, you are able to deliver that job on time. And then you have a system for maintaining customer care relationship. If you have a framework, if you have I don't know what other word to put, I want to use gears and pulleys, but if you have a system that drives on its own, that is almost semi-automated at the very least, that drives on its own, that makes sure that your vehicle keeps moving, you will almost always be at the top of your game. Now, your framework involves your work scope. How do you do your job? How do you get it done? How does your vehicle move? Where is it going to? How effective is this? Your framework gives you opportunity to review. Okay, I made $1 million last year. Okay, what did I do wrong or what did I do right? How do I improve it so I can make $4 million this year? If you have a system, if you have a framework of how your vehicle is moving or how your business is moving, you will almost always have a upper hand in how you review or how you scale your business. If you're just doing it, okay, A is doing this business this way, let me do it this way. B is doing this business this way, let me do it this way. If you just keep jumping from A to B, pillar to post, without actually knowing how the system works, from the outside in, you may be looking at someone else's business. That you may have two people selling spare parts in Alaba International Market, for example, and then we have one person who just keeps growing. He has busted like 4 shops. He started with 1 shop and now he has 4 shops within a space of 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. And then you have another person who's also selling the same spare parts, and he has not even moved, he has not even improved the shop, rather his shop is diminishing. They are both doing the same business, they are both driving the same vehicle, but the way they are driving it is different. The way they are going about their business is different. You have to figure out a framework, you have to figure out a system of how your job is done, so that you can consistently review to get to that place that you need to go. If you don't have one, if you're just guessworking, because somebody is doing it like this, let me do it like this. If you're just saying, okay, this is working now, let me rush in there. Yes, it's good to understand what is working, but you need to engineer it to fit into your own framework and make it better. You get? So that takes you to system versus strategy. Strategy is good. Strategy can give you short-term results. Let's say you're in my mentorship class, for example, and I tell you, okay, this is what is working right now. Do this. Let your funnel look like this, and this, and then you do it to give you short-term result. But if you don't incorporate it systematically into your current framework, it's going to somehow destabilize your system or improve your system unknowingly to you. You get, strategy only gives you short-term results, but if you have a system, if you incorporate a strategy into an already good system, what it does is improve that system. You get, so it is important to have your framework. The passion with which I spoke about mindset, I'm using that same passion to talk about framework because it is also very important. It is the engine room of each and every online business you decide to go into. Whether it's affiliate marketing, if it's affiliate marketing, it is not enough to say to yourself, I can get this done. It is not enough to choose it as your business, which is affiliate marketing. It is also not enough to gather skill sets. Now, all those skill sets that you've gathered, email marketing, landing page building, funnel building, copywriting, ad setup, if you don't have a system, if you don't know how to put all these things together, you will just be wasting your time. That's just the truth. So having a system gives you that owl-like view over everything that is happening in your business, and you can always review and scale them anytime that you want to. You get? Now, this also removes hope and guesswork marketing. You get? If you have a framework, this totally cancels hope. Let me just try it and see whether it works, or let me just. If you have a framework that is definitely working, you almost always cancel hope and guesswork marketing. You get? Now, there's also the opportunity to rinse and repeat. Come on, if you have a framework that is working, if you have a system, let's say, for example, you're just starting off affiliate marketing, and then you build a little bit of framework from the lessons that you will learn, from the things that you learn from people who have done this before, and then you build a simple system for yourself, and you see that it works. What are you going to do? Simply rinse and repeat that system. As far as it's working, rinse and repeat. As far as it's working, rinse, improve, and repeat. As far as it's working, rinse, improve, and repeat. That's the only way you can keep going from one ladder to another to building a very, very successful business online. You get? So one thing that you should remember after building your vehicle and then gathering all the skill set that is necessary to drive that vehicle, you need to understand the working system of that vehicle and then put up a system or a framework that is going to put all these bits and pieces together and then engineer a process that will take you from where you are to where you need to be consciously and consistently. That is very, very important, because if you don't have a framework or a system, you cannot consciously and consistently improve your business. Just imagine that you wake up one morning and say, okay, I want to build this landing page, and let me just build it like this. Or you wake up one morning, I want to do this. Or you wake up one morning, if you don't have a system that works, that you just consciously try to improve, come on, you just be stagnant in that sense. You get? So having a framework, I've spent some time trying to talk about this so that you can really, really understand the importance of having a framework for your business. Well, the next thing we're talking about is relationships. And this is the last step in the 5 steps to building a successful business. Now, um, sorry, excuse me. Now, after building all these things, now you have built a framework, you have built a successful framework, you have built a recession-proof framework, you have built a recession-proof system, a system that someone's mic is not muted. You built a system that is so failure-proof that is going to, or let me not say, that is definitely going to drive your vehicle to where it needs to be. But then there are times when you need someone, let's say, when you bring in collaborations, when you bring in, oh, okay, my business is at this level. I want to scale it, but I need support. I need, I'm at a point in my business where I need someone to come and help me out. Or I'm at a point in my business where I want to outsource. Or I'm at a point in my business where I need to scale, but I need outside input. There are so many positions and there are so many situations that you're going to come across in your business, even after starting, because I'm pretty sure everybody that is listening to me right now are just beginning to start their business, are just thinking about how to grow their business. There are times, there are positions you will get to, there are situations you're going to get to that you will need relationships to get you out of. You get, and that I cannot stress this enough. Like the importance of having relationship, and by relationship, I don't mean just your family and your friends. I don't mean people that only come to take. I mean people that you have, people that fall into any of this category. One is people that you have helped, people that have helped you, people that are learning from you, and people that you will learn from. These are the people that form the bedrock of your relationship. Anybody that doesn't fall into this category and is not important to your business, I will come again. People that you have helped, people that have helped you, people that you are learning from, and people that are learning from you. These four categories are very, very important to successfully maintaining fruitful relationship, because trust me, it is not every relationship that you are involved with at this moment. All the contacts in your phone, I'm pretty sure there are parasites in your contact list, people who are only there to take. And that is not the kind of relationship I'm talking about. I'm talking about relationship. If you look at the arrows on this diagram, it is a give and take situation. It is a parasitic relationship where I need help. I know I can get help from you. You need help. You know you can get help from me. That is the importance of relationships. If you look at sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes if you see an event that is being held and Otedela is there, sometimes you see Dangote there together. You see Dangote in the event. They may not be sitting side by side, but somehow there's a subconscious relationship amongst them at the top there, which is very, very critical to maintaining the level that they are. There's no way you can tell me that billionaires or being a billionaire in Nigeria as Otedola as he is, or Dangote as he is, and he doesn't have some form of business or subconscious relationship with other billionaires in his circle. That is what keeps you at that level. You cannot say, because I'm a billionaire, I want to gather Tanzanians, if there's a word like that, and billionaires around me to be the bedrock of my relationship. As you grow, it is best for you to grow with people who are going to be at the same level with you and keep you at that level, both financially, both mentally, both physically, and sometimes spiritually too. You need these relationships to keep you at the level that you need to be, that will constantly remind you about the things that you need to do. For me to grow to where I am, I had to hang around people who are mentally, psychologically, physically, and economically above me. You need to hang around these people for you to be able to see further than what you're already seeing. The best thing that you know is the best thing that you've seen. But when someone tells you that there's a better possibility, I'll give you an example. There was a time I was having a conversation with a senior colleague at one time. And the guy mentioned that his target for this year is $1 million. And I'm like, okay, $1 million. Okay. Is that even possible for me? And I looked at it. That was when I sat down and said, okay, this is actually possible. This is actually possible from here, from this economy, from this Nigeria. And then when you walk towards it, even if you don't meet $1 million, you will meet $700,000, you will meet $600,000. That is growth from the probably $10,000 that you made this year. But when you hang around people who make you to strive higher, who make you to strive bigger, if you have those people as a bedrock of the relationship around you, you will always consistently try to look for ways to improve yourself and be better at your business. If you're hanging around people, or if you have people as those who you see every day, who you speak with every day, people who are like I said before, who you have helped, who is helping you, who you are learning from, or is learning from you. Like the fact that I'm teaching you this, I'm reminding myself of some of the things that I need to know. It helps me grow as an individual. That's why I love doing it. And that's why sometimes I do it for free. Because it is important for you to impart knowledge and then be imparted into. It is not enough for you to say, I'm the Mr. Know It, or I have everything. I have everything and I know everything. And you just say, okay, let me do this. I've gone through courses, I've gone through seminars, I can force this thing in, I can do this. No, sometimes you need relationship. You need someone to look over your shoulder and say, bro, this thing you're doing. You may not be someone who's more experienced than you. You may be someone who's just learning. And then because of the discerning spirit that person may have, you may be able to see something that your experienced eye may not see. That's why it is important to have in your relationship these three sets of people also: people who are above you, people who are at the same level as you, and people who are below you. These three levels of relationship is important because the person below you may be seeing something from the ground level. And if you need to sell to those people at that same level, you may gain ideas from that person. And then for the person above you, he may be able to see what you're doing wrong and correct you. And then you may be able to look up to that person above you to say, this is where I want to be in the next 6 months. This is where I want to be in the next 1 year. So you see how parasitic the relationship is. So you have to put in conscious effort to engineer the people that are around you, the people that form the bedrock of your friendship. If you have only people who are coming to you to talk about football, me, I like football, but I consciously filter the kind of people that I have around me. If you're constantly coming to talk to me about women, if you're constantly coming to talk to me about Bet Naija, or you're constantly things that are not going to improve my life, finances, spirituality, or physicality in any way, I limit those people around me because I want to grow as an individual. Aside from the fact that I want my business to grow, I want myself as an individual to continue to grow. And the one thing among others that can influence that kind of a growth, both in your business and in your personal space, it is the relationship and the people around you. Apostle Joshua Selman is someone I listen to a lot. Frank Ken is someone I read his book a lot. Robert Kiyosaki is someone I listen to his book a lot. You get some of these people. Eka is one person too. Some of these people, they don't even know me, but I have them at a higher level above me. I look up to them and I read their books. I tap into their wealth of knowledge, and then it helps me grow as an individual. And then in personal space, I have Kenny Nwokoye, I have Tony Motor Shop, I have some other big names in the industry who I look up to, who tell me things, who teach me, who make me grow. There's one out in Zumera, there's a program coming up next week which I want to go, and I want to see some of these people and then better improve myself. So it is important to keep relationships that help your business grow, both the ones that are helping you, like I said before, the one that you have helped, the one that is learning from you, and then the one that you are learning from. So those 4 aspects, and then if you add the people below you at a certain as per level, and then people above you, then you have a full circle. Let me see my mouth to move. You have a full circle of relationship. You have a full circle of people that are impacting you, and you're also impacting. When your vehicle is bad, you have someone to call. It is only people that you are close to, people that you have a personal relationship that you can call. Bro, my bike could just break down for 10 million bridge, or my bike could just break down for so and so place. So how far if you can help me? It's people that you have a personal relationship with, that you have either impacted or have impacted you in one way or the other, that you can make those calls to. Bro, I need money, or I need support, I need help. How can you help me? Can you refer me to someone? You get, when you say I have an uncle in higher place, I have an uncle in Abuja, that relationship came out of birth. But that uncle may not even remember you when it's time for him to help you. You see people go to school, and then there's an uncle that tells them, when you come out, I'll give you a job. And then when you finish school and then you come out, your uncle is not giving you a job. You're angry, you're upset. Sometimes it's not your uncle's fault. It's just that you're not his immediate responsibility, and you don't have to blame him. So it's going back to your business. You need to consciously build relationships that are going to positively affect your business. You think about your online, you think about your business in a holistic method and say, okay, who are those people that I need? I need expert copywriters. I need people I can learn from. If you want, I can send you books also. I need expert copywriters. I need funnels. I need to look at how funnels are built. This guy, Russell Brunson, is the owner of ClickFunnels. If you follow him on Twitter, follow him on, follow him on Instagram, see the things that he posts, follow his lifestyle, build yourself. You get, if your business is affiliate marketing, these are people who are big wigs, who are doing things. He may not know the day he will post something that will help you in your business. Oh, okay. Parasitic. Yeah, you're correct. Symbiotic. Symbiotic, yeah. Symbiotic is also another word for that. Instead of having a parasitic relationship, you have a symbiotic relationship. Thank you for that. So I'm going to round up with this. I'm sure you all get the message regarding relationships. Yeah. I'm also going to round up with this. So I'm going to tell you how all these things come together. I'm going to tell you how I've already run through all these things, who you know, who you can call, who you teach, and who teaches you. I've already run through all of these things. And then I'm going to show you how all these things come together in one big arrow of success. We talked about strong mindset, building an abundance mindset. And your mindset helps you think better and helps you develop yourself as an individual and helps you see your business from a stronger angle mentally. If you're mentally not strong and you're mentally not ready for the journey you're about to begin, as a business owner, your mindset has to be perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, like I said before, but your mindset has to be at a very, very good point. Mindset development is a continuous process. As I'm here, I'm still reading books, I'm still developing myself, I'm still watching YouTube videos about how to develop my mind to handle more challenges. Yeah. And then, oh, sorry about that. And then your vehicle is the next step in that arrow. Don't chase everything and catch nothing. It doesn't pay. It is okay to have multiple vehicles. It is okay to have multiple vehicles, but if you're starting now, so you just have one. Like I said, when I introduced myself, when I had the affiliate marketing success with Jeff Leonard's course, where I earned about $4,000 as a then, and I felt like, okay, fine, I had some money coming in. I could try out other things. I went into e-commerce, I went into dropshipping, I went into freelancing. I was just going up and down. It is okay to have multiple vehicles, but at the end of the day, you will catch nothing. That's why at the point when my job got affected by the pandemic, as a then, I was at the point where I'm like, what am I doing with myself? You get, so choose the right vehicle and focus on it. It is very, very important. It may take time for you to see the results that you know is possible with that vehicle, but stay on it. Focus on it. Keep working on that vehicle. As long as you chose it because you saw the possibilities with that vehicle, it will definitely get you there. It is not enough to say, it's not working for me. No, it will work for you, but it's not working yet. It is better to think that way. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to learn? What skill do I need to learn? Which part of my vehicle do I need to edit to make sure that this vehicle works for me? Because I did not choose it out of oversight. I sat down and chose this vehicle and said, this vehicle will take me to that place I need to be. And then that brings us to skill set. The skill set that is necessary to drive your vehicle, accumulate a lot of it and drive your vehicle to that place that you need to be. Keep on accumulating skill set. I keep buying, and was it not last week? I bought another course on ads, what's it called? Ads, setting up ads and building ads on Facebook. You get, continue building that skill set. If you have a skill set, continue brushing up on it. Whatever it is that you have, whatever skill that you know, if you think you need to improve on it, continue improve on it. If you think you need to acquire a new skill, don't be scared to acquire it, because in the end, it will help you drive your vehicle better. And then your framework, create a system that works and continue recycling it. That is the simple explanation about how your framework is supposed to be. A system of flow, how all your skill sets come together to help you drive your vehicle better. Design a system, design a framework that encompasses all these things. As long as it's working, what you need to do is recycle it and then improve on it. And then your relationship, this is the strength that you have. Your strength is in your network. You get, when you run into challenges, you need to have someone that you can call. When you run into challenges, you need to have a book that you can read. I'm not saying people that you have physically, I'm talking about people that you also have mentally, in quotes. You have people, I have books by some people that don't know me in their life. They've never heard of me, they've never seen me, but I cherish their books and I cherish their material so much because of the impact they have made in my life. At one point or the other, you might have come across one of those books that I've shared with you. Those things actually help me. That's why I keep sharing them. That's why I keep giving it out to people for free. You get, so the relationship that you have may not just be people that you can actually see, people that are tangible enough for you to see or touch, but relationship that you have, that you see as your mentors, people that you see as your students, people that you see as your helpers, people that you see as who are going to help you, and people who you have helped also. Yeah. So that forms a big arrow of success. And these are the 5 steps to building a successful online business. When you master each and every step, and then you take them in this, you see that wherever it is that you are in your business, if you sit down and you scrutinize it and break it down into these different 5 steps, you will see that you're at a point where you have a clear focus and a clear pathway to building your business, whether it is from scratch or from whether it is now, to as successful as it needs to be. Yeah. So now we're going to talk about why your vehicle should be online, because we'll be talking about building your mindset, building a vehicle, building the skills necessary to drive your vehicle, and then the skill set necessary to drive your vehicle. I'm sure for the fact that you are on this call, you already understand why your business is on. You should be online, or why your vehicle should be online. Yeah, having your business online gives you so much leverage. Me, I'm more particular about the laptop lifestyle. I like the fact that I can wake up and from the comfort of my room, I can sell something to someone in the US. From the comfort of my room, I can sell something to someone in Australia. From the comfort of my room, I can in Port Harcourt or in Lagos or wherever it is, I can sell to someone in Benin or in Abuja or wherever. That is one comfort that it gives me that I love so much about having my business online. Yeah. Now, having your business online also gives you leverage. It also gives you proofs. It also gives you resistance against some things that offline businesses face. For example, theft, even though there are hackers online and all those things, but it is a lot easier, it is a lot better for you to have your business online. And then when you're dealing with digital products, it's a lot easier for you to dispatch. When you have an offline business, let's say, for example, you're selling clothes, you're not starting about delivery fees, you're not starting about how to package them and all that. But if it's a digital product, all you just need to do is package it one time, and then you can sell it to 5,000 people if you want. All you just need to do is click a link. Now, that is what is important, and that is why it is important to have your business online. When you're serving people, and then you're giving intangible product that do not give you so much time and effort to deliver, and then so much in cost to maintain. You get, if you have a digital product, I saw an ebook sometime that same 2020, when I just stumbled on that course that I told you about, I'm going to show to you later. I sold an ebook for 2,500, and I sold 1,000 copies of that book in 3 to 4 months. You get, now that's easy money if you ask me. Very, very easy. All I just needed to do was build a funnel, make sure that the funnel was working, and then just continue running it, recycling that framework, recycling that system. If I wake up tomorrow morning and I want to sell that same ebook, all I just need to do is switch on that ad or switch on that system, and then to generate constant and instant cash flow for me, regardless of what was happening in the economy, regardless of what was happening in the world. Now, we're going to talk about different examples of online vehicles. I'm just going to introduce you to some examples of online vehicles or online businesses. I know by now you understand what we mean by vehicles, but I know we're talking about different types of online businesses. And if you've not heard about some of this before, I'm just going to run through each and every one of them. Digital or affiliate marketing is not the same, but as an affiliate marketer, you can be a digital marketer. Digital marketing encompass the skills you need for digital marketing. You also need almost the same skills for affiliate marketing. That's why I just put it side by side, so I'll talk about it once and for all. But affiliate marketing is a subset of digital marketing. Digital marketing involves a whole lot more things than affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a game changer on its own. And then you have e-commerce. This involves selling either physical products. In short, it involves selling physical products through the internet. Examples are Jumia, examples are Konga, examples are Amazon and the rest. What they do is e-commerce. They have their business structured online to deliver physical products. And then there's freelancing. What you do, let's say you have a skill. You're an artist, or you are a writer, or you're a copywriter, or you're a painter, or you're a graphic designer. All you just need to do is sign up on a freelancing platform and then sell your skills. Basically, as a freelancer, what you're doing is selling your skills. What you're doing as an affiliate or digital marketer is selling products. But even say for e-commerce, or as a freelancer, what you're doing is selling your skills and then making good money from it. A lot of money can be made from freelancing. And then there's drop shipping. Now, drop shipping involves, how do I explain this now? If you've not heard about drop shipping before, drop shipping involves getting a product, let's say a hair, from maybe AliExpress, for example, either AliExpress or maybe Amazon, and then you build a website of your own, list that same product on your website, but with a link to the actual product on AliExpress. And then when anybody buys with a markup for the price, let's say the hair on AliExpress is $2, you list it on your website for $4. And then when person buys on your website, for that $4, you keep $2, pay the owner of the product $2, and then the owner ships the product to the person. You just stand in the middle as a middleman. You don't handle the product, you don't handle delivery, you don't handle any of those things. All you just need to do is just be in the middle, put your markup on the price, and then the person that listed the product originally does the delivery. That is drop shipping. And then you have drop servicing. It's just the same thing for drop shipping, but you're doing services. Now, what is involved is, like I talked about freelancing, is you list a skill, list a task on the website. Let's say, for example, you list, I can do graphic design for $100. And then when someone tells you, come and do a graphic design for me for $100, after paying you the $100, you go on a freelancing website, you pay someone to do that same graphic design for maybe $50 or $70. You pay that person and then deliver the product to the person that called you for that service. You keep $30 for yourself and then you move on with your life. That is one thing that people do also, and they're making a lot of money from online. And then there's blogging. I'm sure everyone here on this call will know about blogging. And then there is info marketing. Information marketing is a very, very big business today, where the little knowledge you have about making soap, or about about barbing hair, or about the little knowledge you have about driving, the little knowledge you have about building a kite or building something, whatever information that you have, you package it as a digital product and you sell. The ebook I told you guys about that I sold for $2,500 was just a simple ebook about choosing a profitable online business. That book I sold it for $2,500 and I sold 1,000 copies in close to 4 months. You get, so info marketing is just about packaging something in knowledge that you have, and then you sell crazy out of it. And that's going to give you so much money also. And then there's social media influencing that a lot of people do today, and then etc. Social media influencing involves getting people to pay you to post on your page. You have influencers on Instagram. I'm sure you must have seen a lot of those adverts where you have companies or individuals come to pay them to do a skit or do an advert on their page because they have a lot of followers on their page for people to see. That's another thing that people do and make a lot of money from. So there are a lot of them, but these are examples of online businesses that you can choose as your vehicle and then learn the skills to drive those vehicles. For us, for the purpose of this training, we're going to be choosing affiliate marketing as our vehicle. If you heard about affiliate marketing before now, drop affiliate marketing in the chat or drop 111, please. Let me know I'm not talking to myself, please. If you've heard about affiliate marketing before, drop 111 in the chat. Or if you're hearing it for the first time, drop 222, drop 222 in the chat. If you're hearing about affiliate marketing for the first time, drop 222 in the chat box. If you're getting value so far, please go on the group and just drop a message and tell them what they are missing, tell them how much they are missing so far, so that we can at least get 1 or 2 more people to come and learn from the things that you're learning so far before we move to the next aspect of this training. We're getting close to the end of this presentation. So if you're getting value so far, I meant the WhatsApp group. Drop a comment on the WhatsApp group and tell them what they're missing for them to join in now as we move to the next stage of the presentation.